Hello, DC fans. This is J.A.R. 369, and welcome back for another figure review. Today, I'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Digital Platinum Edition The Flash figure Speed Force version made by McFarlane Toys. But this ain't no ordinary action figure review. It is a figure comparison between the DC Direct DC Essentials Speed Force The Flash, all originally made by DC Direct and Collectibles. So yeah. So I haven't done a figure review comparison in a while, so yeah, why not do a little comparison review between two versions of the Speed Force Flash, one from McFarlane, the other from DC Direct / Collectibles. So yeah, take a look at the packaging. For the packaging, this is like the Platinum Edition of the Flash is pretty much my very first DC digital lines. I don't really collect these or buy these. Well, depending on my likings. Like I just don't care for the digital NFT thing or something like that. So yeah. But hey, this figure looks cool. Plus, I don't have the classic version of the Flash anyway. So yeah. So anyway, take a look at the packaging. You can see the usual DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys packaging that features the figure and the accessories. And you get the Platinum Edition sticker right there. The Flash here, recommended for ages 14+. On the side, it says the Flash, Speed Force. Nothing much on the side, nothing much on the top, except for McFarlane Toys Digital, Digital, and DC Direct / McFarlane Toys. And on the back, there's like a comic book cover that features the Flash running. So yeah, that's it for the packaging. Let's look at the DC Essentials version. So the DC Essentials version, you can see it's much similar to the DC Direct packaging that I reviewed. So yeah, you can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories. Well, there's no accessories it came with. You get you get the characters in the background there. There's this DC Essentials Flash, Speed Force. You get a DC Direct logo right there. On the top, you get the Flash logo. On the bottom, there's like a barcode right there for if you want to scan this figure, but no longer sells anymore. I found this at a flea market, so I'll tell you the price on it. And also you get the image of the figure on the back. There's the image of the figure and a little bio about the DC Essentials figures and like every character. So yeah, go ahead, pause the video if you want to read it. And there's other figures from the DC Essentials line, like Rebirth, Batman, Nightwing, and Superman. So yeah. So anyways, for the packaging, well, there's just generic packaging. So yeah, that's about it. Let's take out both versions of the not the reverse Flash, of the Speed Force Flash out of their package. Here are both versions of the Flash Speed Force version out of their package. Whoop. Yep, he does want to fall off easily. So yeah, here they are, face to face, nose to nose, toe to toe. So yeah, let's start off with the DC Essentials version of the Flash. Take a look at the head sculpt here. Well, you can see his head sculpt is pretty much translucent, but you can see there's some details to it. Yeah, the face, and you can see like a little bit like his nose sticking out there. You see like the yellow eyes right there. And you get the little Flash fins right there on each side of his ears. So yeah, take a look at his whole body here. You can see just the usual translucent body. You can see the Flash logo, and you can see some lightning bolts details right there. Same thing in the arms. Take a look at the hands. You can see the hands are fisted. You get one hand is fisted hand. The other hand is like sort of running or maybe like grabbing something hand or something like that. Take a look at the legs. There's nothing much on the legs, just plain translucent red. But you get the boots there. Very gold painted on the boots. Not too bad at all, not too bad. You can see some ridges right there. And on the bottom, there's no peg holes or legalese on all that stuff. So yeah, which is pretty good, but not good for the peg holes because come on, what if he couldn't stand? But there's like a legalese on on his legs there. So yeah. Overall, for the figure itself, I say it's really not too bad. Yeah, pretty good, pretty decent, but not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty translucent-y. So yeah, that's it for the Flash, the DC Essentials version. And let's take a look at the McFarlane Toys digital version. Take a look at the head sculpt here. Yeah, the head sculpt looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Very classic Flash looking on him. You can see his mouth and eyes right there. You have the blue eyes there. The ears are pretty good. Not translucent as the Essentials version. So yeah, you get the Flash logo there. You get some sculpted muscles all over there. You have the lightning bolts there. And for the hand, just like the DC Essentials, he does have like the fisted hand on his right. But this time on the McFarlane, he does have the holding hand on his left, but he does not come with any accessories to hold on. Yeah, nothing much on the legs, really, with the exception of the translucency on his knees there. Same thing on the feet there. So yeah, that's the only reason. That's the Platinum Edition version, different from the one that McFarlane made from the Flashpoint Paradox line. So yeah, and take a look at the shoes there. It's just the usual yellow boots there with some wings to it. And on the bottom, there's 2 pegals in the bottom of his feet and some legalies there as well. Overall, for the McFarlane's version, yeah, it's really pretty good. It has some paint to it. But yeah, there's like a little bit of translucent. I really wish like there's his whole body is whole translucent, but it wouldn't make sense of the interchangeable head that he comes with. So yeah, but still pretty good figure. I'll give points to the McFarlane one. Yeah, DC Essentials, it's pretty good, but McFarlane gets the points. So anyway, moving on to articulation, there's a rotation at the head here. Well, they both have rotations at the head. But for the McFarlane one, he has like the ball. For the McFarlane one of the Flash, he does have the ball joint there. While the DC Essentials version has like the hinge that goes down this low and goes up this high. Well, he fell. Let me put him on all the way to back here. Just like that. The McFarlane they both have rotation at the arms, but the McFarlane one has a rotation, while the Essentials version just moves up and all the way 360 and they both go in and out. They both have upper arm rotation. They both have double jointed elbows. Well, for the hand articulation, the McFarlane one has that lower wrist rotation, hinge, and upper wrist rotation there as well, while the Essentials only has just a rotation at the hand and hinge side to side. So yeah, they both have legs kick forward, back, in and out, upper leg rotation. Well, for the Essentials has like the little bit of thigh rotation, and for the McFarlane one, he has the upper waist rotation and lower waist rotation, well, hindered by ball joint. Essentials only has rotations at the waist, and ab goes forward and back. And they both have double jointed at the knees. Essentials cannot kick his own behind, but what about McFarlane's? Still, not like that. But they both have upper ankles articulation, pivot forward, back, and side to side. But for the McFarlane one, the Flash has toe articulation. So yeah. For the McFarlane one, very posable. Well, very posable. It's just the usual McFarlane Toys articulation. While the Essentials version, well, just the DC Collectibles articulation. But each of these figures, you do give them some decent amount of posabilities. So yeah. For accessories, the McFarlane version of the Flash comes with a lot of accessories. He does come with the running effect, the running effects here that you can snap on his arms or and legs. The unhooded version of the Flash, well, the unhooded one that you can wrap around his neck. That's because he does come with the alternate head of Barry Allen. Pretty cool. And since the Flash is part of the DC Multiverse digital line, the Flash came with the training, not only a training card, but a digital card that makes you want to scratch off and then download the digital thing. So I'm not going to do that. Take a look at the trading card. It's just a usual comic book cover of the Flash. On the back, there's an image of the Flash and his real name, Barry Allen, and there's a bio. Pause the video if you want to read it. So yeah, and of course, he does come with a display stand. But for the DC Essentials, he doesn't come with any accessories for all. So I gotta give points to McFarlane. Because, come on, I really like the unmasked head. So yeah, let me just do this off camera. And bring out this here and the unmasked head. And bing, there we go. Now you have the unmasked head with it. So yeah. But if you already have like the Flashpoint Paradox version of the Flash from Target, then you might display him with the Flash's head on to make him run, which I'm probably gonna do. So yeah, now for the price points. For the McFarlane one, yeah, he goes for about $25 because, well, he is a DC Direct digital line. So yeah, they maybe look like regular sized figures, but yeah, that includes the digitals, which I don't know how much it's worth, but like, yeah, $25. I mean, well, depending, you think it's too high or the platinum edition. So yeah, if it's the platinum edition of the Flash, go ahead, pick them up. So yeah, and for the DC Essentials line, well, for the Flash Speed Force, I found this guy at a flea market for $5. Originally, the seller wanted $7, but he took it down for $5. So I was like, why not? I'll take it. So yeah, I'll give points to the DC Essential Flash. Well, I forgot to give points to the articulation, so I would say they both equally do have a great amount of articulation. So yeah, I would say they're both are pretty much tie. So yeah, if you missed out on the Flashpoint Paradox version of Barry Allen the Flash, then I suggest getting the Platinum Edition from the McFarlane from DC Multiverse digital line. So yeah, and if you want like the more fully translucent Flash figure, yeah, I'd probably give points to the DC Essentials version. So yeah, it makes more sense because, well, it's translucent. So yeah, I definitely do recommend getting this figure anywhere else for a reasonable price anywhere. Yeah, unless if you're like me and you found this guy at a flea market for a decent price. So yeah, go ahead, pick this figure up. So they're both pretty much a tie, sort of. So yeah. For my rate, I'm gonna give the McFarlane version a 9 out of 10, and same thing with the DC Essentials. Oh, I'll give them like an 8 out of 10. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and follow me on Instagram and Threads. Both links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the McFarlane Toys and DC Direct, the DC Essentials Speed Force Flash, and the DC Multiverse Digital Speed Force Flash figures. Both are, one is made by DC Collectibles / Direct, and the other McFarlane Toys. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.